Hey everyone, this is Xandu Outdoors. It's November 22nd, 2025, and I'm back out here at the garden. It's a very warm day, 65, just saw an eastern blue jay, and I'm here to winterize. I truly don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. They got a rat trap out here, so that's not a very good impression that I'm leaving on my neighbors at this community garden. So I'm just gonna take everything out and leave it bare for next year.
So back in July, I got a brand new job and it kind of switched up my schedule in a way where I wasn't able to make it out to the garden much at all. So my garden just ended up taking a nosedive and everything got way out of hand and it was just weeds and these tomatoes were going crazy. There were so many tomatoes, but just one type, just these yellow pear tomatoes, which were super good, but there was just hundreds of these yellow pear tomatoes, and obviously I can't eat all of those, so a lot of them did go to waste. I would go out to the garden once every 2 weeks, and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna plant something. I'd plant something, but then I wouldn't water it, and it wouldn't survive, and that just kind of repeated up until October, and then we got our first freeze, and everything was like, okay, we're shutting down. I wanted to take this pepper plant out and kind of bring it inside, but the first frost got to it and I missed it. Tomatoes, they're donezo. And now I got to take it all down and winterize because I don't want to leave a bad impression on my neighbors, and that's what I'm doing. We got this rat trap here. That's not a good look. So I got to go out and I got to clean this up.
So we got it cleared out. Nah, I'm just joking. That's my neighbor's plot, and this is mine. About maybe a quarter of the way done. But I'm gonna grab a wheelbarrow, rake a little bit more. We'll keep going.
There's always something else to do. Oh, I gotta rake this, I gotta mulch the paths, I gotta harvest. And now with this new job, I'm working way more than I had previously been. I'm not used to working this much. So to have such an increase in my workload and then also have the expectation on myself to be out at the garden and being an awesome super gardener, it was too much. So I had to let something fall on the wayside, and sadly that was the garden. Luckily I got most of the summer season and I was very proactive in the spring. So I'll do that again this year if I can, but I'm still gonna have my job and I'm gonna have that throughout the year, and that's gonna be, contending with my time for the foreseeable future. And that's not to say that I don't like my new job because I'm really loving it so far. It's just that it's taking a lot of my time. And that's something new for me. And that's something I've always been kind of struggling with is my time management. Figuring out what I want to prioritize, what I want to be spending my time on, because you only get so many hours in a day. You only get so many days in a year. So how are you going to spend your time? That's always been a question that's been on the forefront of my mind. And I'll never claim to be perfect. So a flaw that I know I have is my time management. I have to work on it not only so I can have less time devoted to work, but also more time devoted to the garden and simply just being outdoors. I'm Xandu Outdoors. If I'm not outdoors, I'm not myself.
So it's been about an hour now, and I've gotten most of the big stuff out of the way. I'm not sure exactly what my plan is, but I know I want to cover the soil and maybe redo my path before I leave today. So we'll see how long that takes. My green onions are still doing good, so they're survivors, that's for sure. So at this point, it's kind of a race against time because I don't want to spend all day here. My neighbor Danny, he's looking really good over there. And Sandy, she's got it cleaned up really nicely. But Andy, not so much. I got to get to work. I at least want to get those paths remulched, and then I don't know, maybe figure out what to do with those tomatoes and all that trash. Gosh, I don't know, maybe I'll be out here again soon.
So it's always a struggle. I didn't even have enough time to do all the work I want to do, but it's something we're working on, and I hope to get better at my time management.
So I dug up these gladiola bulbs, and they got all these tiny little combs on them, I guess. It's pretty crazy. And then one of them had a double, that one was right here next to that one. It was a double gladiola bulb. So I'll try to save those for next year. So much garlic chive here, though. This entire bed is just garlic chive.
If it's something that you enjoy, you should find time to do it. And I enjoy gardening, so I need to find time to do it. This veteran of my job has been saying, like, you got to find that outlet for the stress because everyone gets stressed. So, like, what are you doing outside of work to deal with that? And I just have to remember to find time to do those things like gardening or making YouTube videos. I want to try to make a little bit more YouTube videos and be a little bit more consistent about that as well.
Well, the sun's come out and I didn't get as much work done as I had hoped, but I'm gonna call it for the day. I'm gonna put that over there on the compost, maybe bring one load of wood chips over and then head on home, take a shower, and have a great night. Hope you have a great one too. Get outside, still beautiful out.
If you want to go ahead and like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Thank you in advance. And I do collect coins, so if you want to send me any rare coins in the mail, please use USPS. Thank you so much for watching.